What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Bearded Film Guy channel. Today, we have a mini haul that consists of an order from MVD Shop. I think it was during their end of summer sale. But we're going to kick it off with an unboxing of a brand new Umbrella Entertainment title that just landed. So, don't want to miss that part. I hope everyone is having a beautiful Wednesday. Here in New Jersey right now, it's actually raining. So all of my windows are open and the sound of fall is brushing my ears. There are leaves falling. It's great. So I couldn't think or even imagine a better time for this order from Umbrella to land here. This shipped about a week ago and then it got delayed 2 days. Like, my mailman just completely forgot about it. It sat in the South Jersey warehouse, but so from Umbrella, I have one of my most look forward to titles of the year from them, and that is the Late Night with the Devil release. Now, this is not the gigantic one. There was kind of 3 tiers for this release. You had the basic Blu-ray release, then you had this, and then there was a Night Owls edition. So that was like the top. I think it was a little under $100 for that one, and you got the VHS of the stream. So basically the movie, you got the VHS of the recording, and then you got a TV guide as well. For me, I'm not really a VHS collector. I don't even have a VHS player. So to me, I wasn't really. I think it's cool to have, the whole Night Owls edition, but I really didn't feel like spending that much on it. So I went with the mid-tier, which is this one here. And I wanted to recheck this out last night because I saw this when it first came out. That was what, middle of summer, right? It was kind of like that time around there. And I think it was just the wrong time for this movie. And I get it, right? They wanted it on home video out for people to watch streaming by the time October came around, which is pretty perfect. But at the time this came out, I just wasn't in the feel for it, right? So I liked it. I actually liked it a lot. But to me, I think this movie works best now, right? October, September, fall, all that nice stuff. So I wanted to watch this last night, but I ended up falling asleep. But figured we could show it off here. So let's check this out. This is one of the hard boxes from them. Here is the front cover, which I love that artwork there. I don't know if I can get the spine. And then we have the back art. Love that as well. I ended up getting number 263 of 3,500 for this one. So right here on my little J card, if that'll focus, 263. So pretty early number there. I hate these sticky tabs. I made a mistake with my first handful of Umbrella releases to throw these out. I don't know why I did that, but it is what it is. Whatever. So anyway, you have the nice hard box release here, and then we slide everything out. Yep, there we go. Nice and empty. And then in here we have the typical accoutrement that you would get from Umbrella. So let me get these art cards out. I know there's nothing in this movie that would be inappropriate for me to show. So let's just double check. Really, really, really nice copy, or really, really nice cards here. So we have this one here. We have, ooh, that's cool. This is my first time looking at these. That one's cool there. Get this to flip. Just saw the next one. Get that to focus. Look at that. These are awesome. These are really cool. That's a comic. It's featured in the movie. Or the, what are those called? The funny comics in newspapers. This one there. Come on. That there. And these are nice thick cardstock. This is probably my favorite of the bunch there. And then last but not least, yeah, super nice. Love these. I love that they're not just pictures from the movies. Kind of like as time goes on and more companies are kind of doing like art cards or lobby cards, to me they kind of get less interesting. So to do something different goes a long way with me, because I feel like companies are like, hey, we gave you art cards, that's $7 more. So and then we have in here too, we have a nice little thick booklet. This is a copy of Conversations with the Devil. This is from the movie, if you've seen, if it'll focus for me. This is from the movie by Dr. June Ross Mitchell. There is the back of the booklet. And this has in here, we have, let's see. Okay, so there's the posters and alternate art that were on the art cards there. How many pages is this? I don't know. I would probably say 50 or so. And this is full of things like production design. So that's the design of the set. Practical effects by Sharp FX. One of the things I appreciated most about this movie. A little write-up on that. Some behind the scenes of special effects. We have storyboards, costume design, thanks at the end. So just a cool little extra booklet, which I always appreciate, so I will dive into that. And then, of course, we have our Blu-ray case. There's Mr. David Desmalchian himself. Here is the back of the Blu-ray case. Let's see if this alternate has the standard not rating on there. There we go. Looks much cleaner without those region-specific ratings that are needed. So, looks much cleaner without it to me. But there is also a poster in here, double-sided poster. This might get hung up somewhere. We'll find a place. I'm not worried about it. If I can get this open. Sorry guys, it's early. I haven't had my caffeine yet. So we have Late Night with the Devil. This will be the side that probably gets hung up there. So, really cool. Umbrella always delivers. I mean, they are the one of the premier labels right now. Just doing incredible work. I always look forward to getting releases from Umbrella. Special features, we have a behind the scenes reel, the making of Night Owl's music, South by Southwest 2023 screening Q&A with directors and casts. We have the still gallery and the Night Owl broadcast cut. So, yeah, incredible release from Umbrella. I'm sure most people opted for the edition that comes with the broadcast, which, like I said, I think that's awesome. At the time, just didn't really want to dish out. The thing with Umbrella, if you're here in the US, is that you have to spend $140 to get free shipping. And if you're not going to spend the $140 to get the free shipping, you're going to pay $40 in shipping from Australia. So my thing when I buy on Umbrella, specifically new releases, I'll try to team up two releases that get me as close to the $140 that are going to ship at the same time. Like, I was back and forth on getting the Caligula set, but then I tack on something else, and then I'm spending $200. So I don't know. It's always a toss up with them. Every single time I go on their website to buy something, I'm doing all kinds of like math and stuff in my head, just trying to figure out the best way to do it. And then I end up leaving the website because I'm like, nah. And then 20 minutes later, I'm back. So never ends with me. Never. So yeah, that was Late Night with the Devil, the Blu-ray from Umbrella. And then I just have 4 releases that I picked up from the MVD shop. I believe it was the end of summer sale I picked these up. And I actually forgot. When I got a Alfred delivery notification, I was like, who the hell ordered something from MVD and is shipping it to my house? It was me. So we just have a couple. I filled in some 4 holes that I kind of had in the collection. Some stuff I had been keeping an eye on that I got for a really good price. So first up, we have Lucio Fulci's Manhattan Baby. Sorry about the glare. This is one I was watching interviews for the New York Ripper, and this one was mentioned, and I'd never seen this one before, but there was a lot of talk about it. I was kind of hoping I had seen this before. I think at my local toy store they sell a bunch of boutique Blu-rays and stuff, and I think they've had a copy of this sitting for like $25-$26 now, and I knew it was Lucio Fulci, but I was like, maybe one day they'll do a 4K. It hasn't happened yet, so I picked this up. It looks like it's a little bit more of a supernatural thriller, but if I know Fulci, I know it's going to be graphic as hell. I'm down for it. Absolutely down for it. So for like what I pay for this, I don't know, $8.99 or something. I grabbed the Manhattan Baby. Another hole in my collection that I couldn't believe was Frank Henenlotter's Frankenhooker. I don't know why I was missing this. I was watching Bad Biology the other night, and I was like, man, that'll make a great double feature. I was like, let me go grab that. And I went to my collection, and I didn't have it. So during the MVD shop, I think, again, it was like $7-8. So I finally added that into the collection. Stuart Gordon, Castle Freak. This was a big gap for me. I'm not the biggest Full Moon fan. I didn't really grow up on Puppet Master and all that other stuff. Like, to me, the Charles Band stuff is stuff that I'm still really, really, really learning about, and kind of what he's done at that time, and obviously how important he is to what we do now, collecting physical media. But I watched this on Joe Bob, The Last Drive-In, and absolutely fell in love with it. I knew I would. Stuart Gordon, Barbara Crampton, Jeffrey Combs. I absolutely knew that I would love everything about this. And right after I streamed it on air, fell in love with it, and I've been kind of keeping an eye out when I could grab it for a good price. So I finally did. It looks like we have cool stuff. So it looks like we have an interview with Stuart Gordon. William Shatner interviews with Stuart Gordon, Jeffrey Combs, and Barbara Crampton. So I'm excited to check this out again. If you haven't seen Castle Freak, this is a what's the word I'm looking for? A vicious little piece of cinema right here. Particularly if you're really into that Stuart Gordon, really like kind of grimy style. I absolutely loved Castle Freak. I refuse to watch the remake. I don't say that. Maybe I will one day. But yeah, then my last pickup. This is one I've had in, I think, my Amazon cart for months now. It was like $11.99 as part of the MVD sale. I picked up Dead Girl. This is the plot of this movie is absolutely insane. I believe they find a body, right? They find a body of a young woman, and they I think you know where I'm going. When I was young, right? So this came out what? 2008. This came out. So I was a junior in high school when this came out. I remember having the DVD for whatever reason. I just had the DVD. I don't know if I bought it somewhere or some reason. I just had the DVD of this. And I remember like brief moments from it, but it's always kind of lived in my head rent-free, as a young kid say. And kind of to the point where if I remember this movie correctly, I'm not shocked that Unearthed Films put it out, but it's pretty crazy to have this like in the collection, to have like a nice new release with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new special features. Pretty mind-blowing. At that time too, I didn't know this movie was as beloved as it was. But like I said, I only remember maybe 10% of this movie, and I remember it being pretty crazy. So I'm going to be watching this ASAP. I actually might watch this today and saying, what do we have? We have 4 new interviews, 5 new interviews. We have a behind-the-scenes gallery. We have an extended makeup effects gallery. There's also a BD-ROM of the PDF shooting script and Dead Girl 2 first draft. Dead Girl 2. Interesting. Did that ever actually come out? Probably not. I don't think so. So yeah, added Dead Girl into the collection. So that's it, guys. Just a mini haul, just a little mini collection update. Very, very excited to revisit Late Night with the Devil. It's that time of year, spooky season. So I'm excited to check that out again. I've seen a couple other people where they're landing. So if you're still waiting on yours, I'm sure it's going to be dropping in soon. But outside of that, make sure you give me a follow on Instagram. I post a ton on there. That is Bearded Film Guy. And yeah, thank you for hanging out. I'm going to catch you all on the next one. Later.